It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. On first down, Mitchell. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance. And this complete to Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
It's a game of 10. First down, Arizona.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Murray now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Maurice Hurst able to get him for a loss of about 3.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. First carry for James Conner. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Conner. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Check 26, check 26.
To throw, it's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Right here, right here. Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch the screen. Pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch it.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down at 5.
Mike 12. Mike 12.
A handoff for ETN.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And they'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.